My name is Maxim. I study economics, I study math, and I study geography, and I study at St. Andrews College in Cambridge. I am hoping to study finance at either ETH Zurich or one of the top universities in the UK. My favorite memory in St. Andrews has been the trips we did for geography. In order to conduct field work, we went on two separate trips, one to a coast in England and another one around the city. We recorded data through various methods, and it was a fun and enjoyable time with my geography class. So, being a boarder at St. Andrews is pretty cool because you get taken care of. You have a house parent that looks after you. You have your friends like literally like two doors away. So it's really nice to just hang out with them, just knock on their door, spend your time together. You know, in the morning, instead of having to be woken up by an alarm, the house parent wakes you up through a knock, which I think is way better than an alarm screaming in your ears at the morning. So the activities we do in the boarding houses, it's like the house parents gather us all together, right? It's like a bunch of rooms with different people. They gather us all together like once a week or once every 2 weeks. Maybe we make pizza, maybe we play board games. It's up to us really. Like we can choose what food we want to order. We can even there's like a TV in the room, right? In the common room, in the kitchen. So we can also just watch a movie or something. Yeah, and it's up to us if we want to join the activity or not. It's not compulsory. So, yeah. I like living in Cambridge because it's very everything is close by, everything is walking distance. In the span of an hour, you could cross the whole of Cambridge. If you have a bike, you can get anywhere in 20 minutes. So it's really convenient. And it's also quite nice. It's like historical. The buildings are kind of old, but not boring old, you know. If I could give myself one piece of advice before I came to St. Andrews, it's that I should just focus on being a better student because that's kind of what St. Andrews pushes you to do. But maybe before I came here, just like a preparation or something. That's kind of what I suggest getting into this mindset of studying, but not overstudying, obviously, you know, being open to meeting new people, being open to accepting different cultures, different ideas, different mindsets, you know, viewing things from different perspectives because St. Andrews has people from all over the world, so you have mindsets from all over the world. So just, you know, be open to that. The challenges I faced at St. Andrews, I obviously as a student from abroad, it's not easy to adjust to a new language and to write essays in your new language, to understand the subjects you've even studied previously in the new language, which is English. You know, before I did everything in German. So adjusting to that and writing essays in this specific structure that matches like the A level exams, it is a challenge, but St. Andrews has helped me to overcome this challenge and to face it. And so far, I'm doing pretty well. No, I like my geography teacher quite a lot because she has this sense of strictness, but it's not too strict, you know, like it's pretty cool where she manages to find this balance to not be annoyingly strict, but also like you still doing A levels, you have to focus and you have to adjust to get an A star. And she helps us do that very well, how to write essays, you know, incorporate our knowledge. But she's still very like chill. Like if you're late to a lesson by 4 or 5 minutes, she's not gonna say much. She's just gonna say, "Oh, that's okay, no worries." You know? I also like my economics teacher. It's kind of the same thing where strictness, but not overly strict, not annoyingly strict. Still a nice person, you know? And it really like shines through the strictness sometimes. It's pretty cool. And same thing, she helps us incorporate our knowledge into our essays. I've been involved in extracurricular activities, including basketball at Kelsey Carriage, which is the gym over there. So there's like a big basketball court we can play at with different students. I also go to the gym there, which is like next door, right? So aside from that, I've been attending a Model United Nations conference, which we did in cooperation with another school. So we were debating each other, representing countries. Aside from that, The school gives you the option to buy trips packages, which mean like if you buy this package, the school gives you trips with other students, which you can go to. Sometimes during school, sometimes after school, sometimes on the weekends. Yeah. The trips I've been on include London, together with other people who went on this trip. We just kind of went around London. We were allowed to just roam free. I would recommend other students to go to St. Andrews because St. Andrews offers you this laid back program but still encourages you to get an A star. So you're not forced to have good grades, otherwise, you get kicked off the school. That's what other schools do. St. Andrews doesn't do that. What St. Andrews does is, even if you're not doing so well, St. Andrews pushes you to do well, but they don't punish you for not doing well. And I think this is a big thing that not many schools do, which is why I think that St. Andrews is a very good option. Aside from that, St. Andrews has people from over the world, so you meet different mindsets, different cultures, and this can expand your knowledge about the world. Like I've mentioned previously, meeting people from all over the world, they grow up very differently compared to how you grow up in Europe and Germany, right? So you meet all of these different mindsets, people have different perspectives on a lot of things, on relationships, on food, on culture, how important culture is, religion. You just have all of these people with who are so different from each other. So the friends I've made at St. Andrews include Korean people, one Japanese kid that recently joined. My closest friend here is Indian actually. There's one Italian that lives in my dorm. I'm also close to him. Georgian people are here, Turkish people, Albanians, like everyone, like that. You just meet a bunch of people, you know? You're not friends with everyone, you just meet a bunch of people, and it's really cool, you know?